February 19th, Wednesday. The remnant who has the future. Genesis 73, verse 11. His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. There is something the remnants and TCKs must absolutely remember. The partisans in the Bible must first be imprinted in the remnants. It's because God raised the remnants and TCKs as watchmen. This partisan is a partisan that moves for the sake of establishing the gospel. Raising the absolute partisan through the remnants is the guidepost and also is the path the remnants and the TCKs must go forth. For this you must absolutely stand as a spiritual summit. The reason the early church was able to conquer the world was because the first possessed the partisan journey and guidepost. Before the remnants graduate from school, they must enjoy these three things through prayer and prepare in advance. The TCKs must form a system in advance for the 5,000 tribes. Even though making preparations for all of the tribes can be difficult, you must concentrate on at least one. The 5,000 tribes are unreachable and are places that are difficult to live in. All problems, illnesses, spiritual darkness, and many slaves come from this. Thus, the remnants mustn't fear failure, but rather prepare in advance. Number 1. Genesis 37, 1-11, Exodus 2, 1-10, 1 Samuel 3:19, 1 Samuel 16, 1-13. Joseph, Moses, and Samuel prepared in advance since their youth. The characteristics of the remnants who moved the world were prepared in advance, like so. Even David prepared in advance as he heard from Samuel that he was to be king, as well as the stories of the Ark of the Covenant and the Temple. And the remnants are prepared in advance. They will become those who are absolutely needed in whatever field they go. Number 2. 2 Kings 2, 9-11, Daniel 1, 8 and 9, Synagogue. Elisha prepared in advance with the power of God from the beginning. Holding on to Isaiah's covenant, Daniel prepared in advance and made his resolve before God. Paul entered the synagogue and prepared the remnants in advance. Afterward, this became the path to save the age of the wandering nations. If the remnants don't have a sense of globalization, or if this doesn't take place, it would be difficult to carry out world evangelization. In addition, in order to carry out world evangelization, globalization and the establishment of the gospel must first take place. However, before globalization and the establishment of the gospel takes place, specialization must absolutely be prepared first. Covenantal prayer. Dear God, may you open the doors to the throne even at this time, and carry out the works pertaining your kingdom. May you bind all the forces of darkness. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.